Hey Dazzlers, welcome to Dazzle Your Treats with Cree. Can't wait to get started. Let's go. Hey Dazzlers, so here are some of the items we will be using today. All these products will be listed below. Let's get ready to dip. I'm going to start off dipping 3 of our berries in our mint and forest green color milk color. This color is going to be our base color for our Yodas. Now we're going to go ahead and dip them in our chocolate color. This will be our base color for our letters that we'll have done. Let's go ahead and move some of that stuff out the way. We're going to use some cornstarch while we make the ears out of fondant. Didn't like how that went. Then we want to start over and try something new. Flatten that out some, and let's make some triangles for our ears. Cut those through and mold it real quick. Here we're going to be using the Cranberry Dazzler Dust. We're using it with some baca and mixing it like you would your luster dust. I'm just going to make each ear, speed this up a little bit so that you're not watching us do every little bit. Just seeing how we have the ears forming. Paint that the little inside of the ear. Give it a little definition. Now let's get ready to dip the bottom part of our Yoda body. This we're going to set on our parchment paper to let dry. Notice some of those are a little wetter than I wanted, so move them around a little bit so that they don't sit there and just have a big bottom to the bottom of it. And we're going to move that stuff out the way as well. We're going to hold and speed through our Yoda Best Dad area. We're making these out of fondant. We did use the mint color mill and also the forest color mill to make this base green fondant that we did for the ears, but we're not going to keep it that color. You'll see what we do with these letters. So now that we have those letters done, we're going to go ahead and start on the belt of Yoda. Unfortunately, I do not do a good job at getting the piping of this brownish color on camera. Sorry about that. We're going to take our goat sprinkles. We're going to put a parchment paper down so that we can catch the extra sprinkles and put those back into the container. Thankfully, the chocolate did not set while I took my time getting that parchment paper. And go ahead and get our next Yoda. And do the same piping on the belt. chocolate was a little runny, so it moved some. Just like my camera moved some. And Yoda was out of frame. Sorry, guys. And sprinkle some more gold over top of that belt area. Just a little more dazzle for Yoda. We're gonna take those and pour those back into the container. No waste here, guys. No waste at all. Okay, so now we're going to make Yoda's eyes with our black and our piping bag. We're going to make nice little circles. Then we're going to take a Q-tip and use the same brown that we used for the belt and put little bitty dots onto those circles of the eye. Just a little accent piece, make it a little shine and sparkle in there. I'm going to do the same with this eye over here. Do the same with the toothpick. Little dots. Just a little accents on the eye. Little nose. The nose. The nose is so cute. Add that with the toothpick and the green. We're going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Put some chocolate on the ear. Add that on. Then put some chocolate on the other ear and add that on. Look at there. Yoda's so cute. Oh, there he goes. Here we go, making the other eyes. Doing the same thing, toothpick in the brown, toothpick in the brown. Put the little nose on there. And then add the ears with just a little bit of chocolate. You don't need much, just a little bit. It goes a long way. And here we go for our last Yoda. The same thing. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Cute ears, cute ears. Nose and the eyes, and there you go. So we took our Aztec gold and we turned it into a paint by using a little bit of vodka, and we're using these little the small cocoa bomb molds. We're using those to hold our paint in today. Here we're just going to be painting them on, and this is just to show you. We're going to go ahead and speed that up so we get to the next part of the video. You want to make sure you get full coverage of the letters so that none of that green is peeking through. You can use basically any color to cover. Since I was already using the green fondant, went ahead and used the green. You can use a yellowish or orangish color so that it covers a little easier. Now we're going to splash these berries with some gold just to give them a bit of dazzle. You know, we are here to dazzle your treats. All you do to splash is just take your paintbrush and get a lot of paint on it and then splash it all on there, and it just makes such a cute effect. Now I already started and I applied the Yoda to one of the berries. Now I'm going to show you how we apply the rest of the letters to the other berries. So you want to take a bit of chocolate and add it to the berry, or you can add it directly to the letters. My letters were a little wet, so it was a little harder to get them on there. You want to get them to dry just a little longer so that they aren't as movable. Mine was giving me a bit of a problem at that time, but it's okay. They can still dry and set just fine. But you do want to use a chocolate that's the same color as the base of whatever you're adding your lettering to. So if it slides, you don't really see it. You do that with any fondant or chocolate pieces that you might use on your treats. So there we have the best. I'm going to go ahead and clean up those letters, making sure that all those areas are covered. Anything that might have been moved or touched while adding them on, we're going to go ahead and touch those things up right now. Make sure that there's not any green pieces shown through the fondant piece. Hey Dazzlers, what do you think? Do you like the way they turned out? If you did, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get those notifications the next time we post. See you later.